Hey everybody, Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today we are talking about the dreaded finals. So we are officially in December, which means for all of you parents and all of you students that are in middle school, high school, and college, especially high school and college, you are officially on your final path to semester finals. So if you've got a kid taking finals here very, very soon, definitely drop me a yes down below. Drop me a GIF or an emoji of how you feel about finals, because I know that pretty much every student I've ever talked to does not enjoy finals. I mean, it's just part of life, but it's definitely very stressful, not necessarily the easiest thing anyone ever goes through. So we are here to talk about finals, give you some tips, and help you get ready for those and figure out what needs to happen between now and test day. So before I really jump into that though, I want to let you know I have a Facebook group called Students Aiming for A's. Would love to have you in the group because there will be all sorts of awesome tips and resources, including an awesome upcoming event, totally free, while we bringing in some experts to give you some much needed help for your students and for your sanity, mom and dad. So join the group by clicking that link in the description. So here we go. Let's talk about finals. Well, the very first thing I want you to know and your child to know is when are finals. Okay, that's probably the most important thing to know right now, because I gotta tell you that is something that was probably ironed out over Thanksgiving break, if not sooner. So definitely encourage your kids to figure that out sooner rather than later. The reason is we gotta know which class is gonna be first, and we need to know which class is possibly the biggest headache, okay? Because not only do you need to know when those finals are, but your children need to know, hey, this final is cumulative. Oh, this final is a paper. Well, this paper isn't really a paper, more like a group project. So that is something super important. So high schoolers, more likely to not necessarily have a cumulative final. College students, much likelier to have a huge paper, to have a huge presentation, or a cumulative final, or all of the above. Gotta tell you, for me, my senior year of college at a liberal arts college had at least 2 different presentations that had to be 30 minutes long as a final, and then I had 3 20-page papers. So just depends on the school, depends on your level. So that is another piece of advice, is to realize, parents, that your kid might be a freshman in high school this year. They've got it really easy, which is awesome for them, because at the high school level, it's not at all uncommon, in my experience as a tutor, as a substitute teacher, and then even as a student, that you get out of finals in high school for certain things. Say like study assessments and doing really well in the spring. I know I got out of my spring finals because I scored in a certain category, and it was kind of a reward system in the school. But help your students realize, moms and dads that are watching, it might be easy this semester, this school year, if your school is being nice to your freshie, but it's not going to stay that way. Okay? Before I give you any more advice, I do want to let you guys know this is a live video. So if you're watching this now on Facebook, be sure to hit subscribe, and make sure, if you're on YouTube, to hit subscribe. So follow on Facebook is what I meant to say. Subscribe on YouTube. So couple more pieces of advice for you guys here before we wrap it up. And I know I'm just kind of throwing everything at you, so I'll bring you some more videos as we get closer and closer. But do know, other than knowing when the finals are, what the finals are going to cover, I also want you, parents and your teens, to stay focused on the school work, okay? I know high schoolers still have at least a couple more weeks of learning. College kids probably a little less. So you've got to keep up with the day-to-day stuff as well. Okay, so make sure your kids are doing their homework. Make sure everything is turned in from before break, because I got to tell you, we're still in semester, but the quarter has been over for a while. So again, things might not be able to turn in at this point, so there's not going to be any late work policies in effect. There might not be any makeup work or makeup tests. So be aware of that and treat every single assignment as done very well if it hasn't been done the rest of the semester. And if you have a kid that's trying to make it some things right now, this is the time to really work on it. But at the same time, if you have a teen, or a student mom and dad that has been doing really, really well. We want them to keep doing really, really well. So I am glad that you guys watched. If you have specific questions about finals, about the end of semester, be sure to drop them below or drop them in the group. Because like I said, I do have a Facebook group. All you've got to do to join is click the link in the description, answer a couple questions, and you'll be in. And I want you in the group so you can join us for my upcoming event on December 14th, all about test prep and helping you guys get through finals, all of you parents, all of you students. So thanks for watching. Have a great night and see you in my group soon.